You don't even know the half.
Bro,
Ain't nothing much, man. Cooling, bro. Cooling. How you been?
I'm good. You?
What's up, bro? I'm chilling, man. These allergies, bro. We got, we up here in these mountains, bro. These allergies smacking me around today, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, but it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, but yeah, man. Player of the year, man. Just wanna thank you for first of all just chopping it up with me today, man. I'm happy to have you on the live, bro. So just thank you for that.
Appreciate you for having me, Brody.
Already, bro. Like I said, player of the year, averaging about 17, 7 and 4. But even all like bigger than the game, man. I like to come up here and talk more than just basketball. So I mean, obviously, I wanted to talk to you about your on-court success, but I think you probably got an interesting story to tell off the court as well. So we're gonna get into that, with you being a father a little bit and everything. But we're gonna talk a little bit about the whole aspect of everything. So. Yeah, let's just hop right into it, man. Let's start back with start back in high school. So you from New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
All right, New Jersey. So, just tell me what a little bit was like for you growing up. You know what I'm saying, off the court. Like what type of kid were you? Were you like? Just tell me a little bit about how it was living where you from.
So I'm from Patterson, but growing up, I lived like multiple places. My parents did like a good job keeping me away from like all the negative stuff that happened over here. So I was in and out different places. I mean, off the court, I was well raised, well mannered. Went through the regular teen things. Got in a little trouble a little bit throughout high school. Things wasn't looking too good.
Mm-hmm. But, in what ways do you think, if you can get in a little bit about that?
I started like going in drifting a little away from basketball a little bit. Started giving up on the dream.
Just like you saw, kind of like falling a little bit more into that environment that you just surrounded by.
Yeah, kind of like that. But like I said, my parents did a good job, and the people around me did a good job. Like my friends, they did a good job. Trying to keep me away out of that way, and just keep me focused and stay on that path instead of being like dragging me in on the path that some of my friends was going. So
now that's real, bro. Because you gotta have some type of friends that know what I'm saying, know what's for them and know what's for you, and being able to separate the two. You know what I'm saying? That's really important to have people like that for real. But yeah, man. So let's go. What type of player were you on the court? Like you still playing in high school? Were you on the high school basketball team on your high school basketball team, or like were you just not playing?
I started varsity my freshman year.
All right.
All the way into my senior year. I played center in high school.
Oh yeah, big man.
I was the tallest on the court. Yeah, I was a center.
Would you go early?
I had a growth spurt in 8th grade. Okay. So 7th grade I was playing point guard for the middle school, and then I had a growth spurt. So I played center after that, and I played guard in AAU, but like at my school I was playing center.
No matter of fact, but now that you say that about the center, that makes sense because you definitely got some post game, big guard stuff. But no, yeah, I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, that pretty much helped my game a lot though. Like obviously it was frustrating playing center. Nobody want to play center.
Right.
But in the long run, it helped. Like you said, I added some of the post game and learning to play guard as well.
All right, heard that, bro. Heard that. So let's say going into your senior year, you said you started off 4 years. Going into your senior year, what was your recruitment looking like?
Going into my senior year, I had people came to see me, but once they saw my transcript, it was like it was nothing. So it was pretty slow, and I'll say like towards the end of the year, like the season, I pretty much gave up like the thought of even playing basketball after high school. because I didn't have nothing.
Right.
But fortunately, I got in contact with the coach from Prince George's, where I went, and
Good state of
they
Maryland. Let
get
me just say that, throw that out there. That's
yeah,
probably top
in
state.
Prince
Top
George,
state.
Maryland. Yeah, and that pretty much gave me that brought me up, gave me a little hope.
Right. Okay. So you said you landed at PGCC. Just tell me what that JUCO life was like, man. I know people say that JUCO lifestyle is harder. You know what I'm saying? It's a mental grind. We've seen a little bit about it on Last Chance U, but I mean, let me hear from the horse's mouth. But what was your experience like at JUCO?
Like I said before, JUCO is a grind wherever you go, and I know that for a fact because I went. Prince George is a D3 JUCO, so I know like the grind everywhere is the same. Like when you go JUCO, I feel like my grind was like, I won't say harder than anybody else's, but I feel like it was tougher because right out of high school, I was blessed with a son, Caden.
Right.
So it made like the stakes higher. It made everything a little harder for everybody around me. And for anything, I want to thank everybody that helped me. My parents, my coaches, and my son's mom for supporting me and holding me up while I was at JUCO.
Right.
Because
That's
like
real.
D3 JUCOs, you don't get scholarships or nothing like that. You gotta pay for school, you gotta pay for living, you gotta pay for everything. And like basketball is like a job, so you can't really you know what I'm saying. So it's like
Heard that.
yeah.
Nah, bro. So wait, so you play at did you play with Nas B? Nate Bonsu? Was he there at the same time?
No, I don't think so.
Nah. All right. I'm trying because I knew some guys that went over there. I always wondered if they all played at the same time. But yeah, Mo. So you talked about having your son, Caden. What year was that? Was that about like 2016, 17?
2017. He was born
2017.
February 23rd, 2017.
Okay. All right. Yeah, man. So I can't speak to that experience, man, but that's like a real life experience, bro. So like you said, touched a little bit about it, but man, like, tell me what that was like, man. Just being so young. Obviously, you're playing basketball. Like someone says, crazy life story right here, man. Just speak a little bit about that. How did you kind of like initially wrap your mind around that and say, all right, this is the reality of the situation, and I got to keep going with it. So talk to me a little bit about that.
Like I said, my support system is one of the best. It is the best. So when it came down to whether or not I was gonna continue or go home and provide immediately for my son and his mom, it was an easy answer from my parents, from his mom, from my coaches. Everybody just told me that like stay focused and they got my back. So that's what I did, and it's paying off. So I'm happy that was the situation.
Respect, bro. Respect. Can you just tell me a little bit of some of like the struggles or the complications of being an athlete? Obviously, you put in a lot of work on the athletic side to have the success you did or you're having. Tell me, just talk a little bit about kind of the ups and downs of being a parent while playing basketball, how it helps you, and also how it, you know what I'm saying?
Pretty much the the worst thing in my opinion is just sacrificing the time away. When I'm away at school, I can't be around them. I can't see them. Pretty much everything over the phone. Not one in the early ages, not one to miss like first steps, first everything. But in the bright side of that, coming home from being away for a little while, or him coming to me, the feeling like when he see me and he run up to me, and like the time we do get to spend together is great. So I could say it got its pros and cons. I also say sometimes it's like hard, not sometimes. So obviously I play basketball, and it's not nothing is nothing. You don't get paid anything or anything like
Right.
that. So like sometimes not being able to, provide at the moment or having to wait to provide something, like something along those lines. But like I said, my support system is great. So as a man, I feel like I need to, but I don't really like, like my parents or his mom, they always got everything. So
Right.
I help as much as I could, but that's just
Yeah.
as a
It's
man.
like, yeah, man. But nah,
Mm-hmm.
bro, that's respect. You definitely on man time with the whole situation, bro. Respect to that. Um, I would say, like, how would that did it like I would just imagine myself like having that child would kind of like turn it up an extra gear for me mentally on the basketball tip. Did that give you extra motivation on the court, extra drive in the gym? What did your mom say with that?
Oh yeah, for sure. Being an athlete is hard. There's days where you don't feel like doing something, you feel like giving up.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got my son footprint tatted on me. Just I look down and it's just like I gotta do it. It's like it's no choice.
Right.
So it's like having him on your mind. It's just like you have to do it. Like you have to get up and go do it because you already sacrificed so much time to put into this. It's like I can't stop ever. Like I gotta do this.
Right. So I guess we kind of talked about a little bit about just like the mentally what it's done for you, but how is how did you actually like physically or how did you actually compartmentalize and really balance everything out with the time, the obviously being having the academic uh, responsibilities on the court. Were there any like few things or few like strategies that you used to really just kind of lock in on what you needed to do and help you focus? Like for example, like sometimes I used to like meditate or something like that. Do you do anything like that, or are you spiritual?
Uh,
Do you pray anything like that?
yeah, I pray
Okay.
every night when things are going good or bad. I try my best to talk to him, let him know how things going, thank him.
Okay.
So
No,
I,
because
I just recently started doing that probably 2 years ago though, and I feel like it's
right.
helped me a lot. So
Yeah, because I was just doing a little bit of research. Either I think that I've read it in an article, and I've also seen like you mentioned sometimes something about your mental aspect, or striving to be in a mental space that you want to be. Talk a little bit about how being in a good mental space really can kind of just help or hurt you as a basketball player, like on the court.
uh so I just feel like the mind is a powerful thing, and
Mm-hmm.
the way you think will affect everything you do, like in life. So like I'll just use this as an example. At the beginning of this year, things was going a little not the way I wanted them to. My mental was all over the place. Just a lot of things going on, and I feel like it affected the way I was performing. So I felt like it was a priority to start thinking different, start thinking more positive, and ultimately it helped me finish out a good season.
Okay,
So I just feel like your mental should be like one of your top priorities.
for sure.
Um, taking care of your mental is definitely a priority.
For sure. Do you think like the whole coronavirus situation like helped you come to a realization with that? I know for me, personally, but like you said, um, that the mental is so important as a basketball player. Um, I know personally I struggle with like ups and downs mentally. So like I know what it's like a little bit. But yeah, like I felt like over the coronavirus and the pandemic kind of gave me perspective. Time to sit back and think, uh, put stuff in perspective and really realize like what's really going on out here, and just what I'm saying, like really
Yeah.
assess. I really assess. Like, do you feel like that was the same type of situation for you? Because you said over the
Uh,
last 2 years, I know coronavirus wasn't the last 2 years, but it had a lot to do with had consumed the whole last year. So talk a little bit, I guess, about your pandemic experience, what that did for your mindset.
um, the pandemic was good, and it was also bad. I'll say that the pandemic, like being home, being around my family, seeing how their lifestyle is,
Mm-hmm.
like while I'm at school, and like just spending time around my son and everything, it opened my eyes up to knowing that like things over here are still like real. It's still struggle. It's still life over here. It's like when I'm at school or when I'm down to something, I just feel like oh I'm going through this. I'm at school. If I go home, I could be good. But it's just like it just showed me that it's still life over here, and
Right.
it helped me stay more focused while I was at school, knowing that my parents, everybody's going through things at home, and they're struggling also at home. So it just helped me lock in more, helped me when I didn't want to go to the gym at night. I get up and I gotta go because I know that it's
Got
almost the first, and I
motivation.
know how things are at home. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
So it's more like an environment. It get that. Nah, that's I feel that it gives you like an extra like push because you don't want to fall back. Not necessarily that you came from a bad place, like you said, you have a great support system, but it's just you just want more to continue to build for yourself, not trying to fall back into the lifestyle that you already came from, type shit, right?
yeah, I would say that, and I would say my biggest thing is really not even about me. It's really about I want to do this. I want to do this for myself, but I also really want to do this for my parents and my son and all my family. For I want to be able to help people. I want to when things are bad or struggling, I want to be like that person that I can help. They can pick up the phone and call. Doesn't even got to be physical. It could be mentally, emotionally, whatever. I just want to be that person.
Okay, so I'm definitely getting that leadership vibes from you, bro. So how do you think that translates on the court? Do you think like you bring that same mentality to a team setting and everything like that?
Yeah. I always been like a leader on the court. I mean, I'll say in the past it's been more like I'll play and lead,
Okay.
but now I feel like I'm a more vocal leader. I'm improving on that as well. So yeah, I feel like it does translate to the court. My
All
mindset
right.
off the court.
All right. Well, boom. Let's shift to more to the encore stuff then. They talking about they can't guard nobody. But yes, let's shift more to the encore topic. But yeah, so y'all had a great year. Y'all won the NEC champ regular season. What makes y'all think? What do you think made y'all click so well this year?
Uh, Honestly, I feel like just staying connected over the pandemic, over the off season, will really increase our bond off the court, which ultimately led to us being able to talk to each other certain ways on the court, or tell each other something and nobody say nothing back. And I feel like that's what we struggled with the first year. So the second year, like the pandemic, it just helped us grow. We played the 2K. We ran the plays on the court. We communicated on the mics. Like I just feel like, in my opinion, I feel like that grew our bond, which ultimately led us to having the season that we had.
Okay. All right. So going throughout this season, obviously it was a shortened season. We didn't play as much games as we would have hoped and stuff like that. But what about a little bit? Who was y'all biggest game outside of the conferences?
We only played one non-conference game. We played against Seton Hall.
Okay, all right. So how'd that go for you? Was the competition difference, you think? Like the biggest thing?
Uh, I just feel like this year was kind of hard because like leading up into the game, we had no scrimmages. We barely
Right,
practiced. It was just like a whole bunch of stuff. I just feel like we weren't ready to compete at the highest like level
right.
at that level.
I
So
heard that.
I just
Nah,
feel
bro,
like
that time off, bro, because that's like we hoopers, bro. We used to go on boom, boom, everything after back to back to back, like 2 weeks break after the season end, so everything continuous, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. That quarantine, bro, like I wasn't hooping that much. I ain't gonna hold you. So like
yeah, it was
going
hard
into
though.
the
I don't
season,
blame you.
yeah, bro, because they even took like the hoops down around my way. Like they took like the hoops down. The course was closed, so you know what I'm saying? Like it made everything harder to just hop back into
Yeah,
that hoop mode. But yeah, man, that's cool that you said that. Like I feel like playing high majors, like from people from all conference, like we got the talent. You know what I'm saying? We got the talent in the conference, bro. I feel like the biggest thing is just overall size and athleticism.
size. Yeah,
Size, right? We would agree that. But for you though, you like a 6'6" point guard, bro. Like, and you got that whole bag with you. Like, you really like a high major for real. If you really thought about it, like, so I'm saying like that competition level is really not with them in the. I'm saying like that in the NEC and other levels is really not that much difference. I feel like we got players that like yourself and other guys in our league that really can compete at high levels like that.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
Yeah, for sure. All right. But yeah, man. So let's talk about in the NEC. Who do you think was the toughest matchup for Wagner this year?
The toughest, very, very, very humbly, the toughest matchup was really ourselves. Very humbly. That's very humbly.
Nah, bro. I want a team.
No,
Fool.
look, that's very humbly. If we lost because of us.
Okay.
Respectfully. I'm gonna say that real humbly. If we lost, it was us. All right. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna leave it there.
You gonna leave it there? I'm
gonna leave it there.
All right, boom. I'm gonna put you on the spot with a little bit harder question, bro. I'm gonna. If you can't say your teammates, Name like 5 of, and you can't say yourself either, of the top guys in the NEC. I'm gonna put you on the spot, bro. I'm gonna throw you on the spot, and you can't say none of your teammates.
All right. I'm gonna go.
E-Book talking about none of them can fuck with y'all. I mean, E-Book, we gonna get to that because we gonna talk about the NEC championship game, but we gonna get there. I'm gonna let you answer the question first.
I'm gonna go your boy. I'm gonna go Rondo Ramir.
Gotta be in there.
I'm gonna go my boy Chauncey.
Chauncey, okay.
I'm trying to think. Hold on.
What you think about top flowers? You throwing flowers in there? Top 5?
I ain't gonna lie. Respectfully, I'm only gonna answer him because you asking him. I ain't really into nobody else like that. I named them 2. Those my mans in them. Those my boys. I only named them 2.
All right, so he gonna keep it right. He gonna just throw those 2 in there.
Yeah,
so he's gonna say you only worry about you, right? That's cool. You worry about your mindset on you.
I'm worrying about me and my guys. I ain't
you and your guys. Nah, yeah, respect. No, I ain't mean like I ain't mean
respectfully.
Selfish type shit. I heard that.
Respectfully.
Skill. We talking skill wise. All right, but y'all had a freshman from my area, I think. What's his name? Delani.
Yeah, my boy right here.
That's he's tough. I seen him. He was doing his thing. He's a shouts out to DMV. You know what I'm saying? We got some talent over there.
For sure.
But yo, look. So I'm gonna have to talk about the NEC championship game, bro. You know I wouldn't be doing my journalistic due diligence if I ain't bring that up. So you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that. We both lost in the championship game in the NEC. Obviously we lost last year to Robert Morris. But
we lost.
You said what?
We lost the first round. We ain't make it to the championship.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, my bad. But yeah. So tell me about just talk to me a little bit about that game, bro.
Man, all I can say is the ball didn't bounce our way. We ain't
right.
It happens. It wasn't like they just flat out demolished us. It just didn't go our way that night. It wasn't our night that night, unfortunately.
I heard that.
Like they always say, it's hard to be a team 3 times. Not saying that we weren't supposed to win. It just didn't go our way that night.
Yeah. So is that how you generally try to look take losses on the chin like that and just keep going forward, like on and off the court, like it is what it is, kind of learn from it and then just keep going?
I mean, I could say that. I could speak how I'm speaking now, but if you would have talked to me after that game or a week after that game or a month after that game, I would have probably said something different. So I
Right.
mean, losing is never it is what it is. It's not acceptable
Right.
at all. But it's just that you can't dwell on it too much. It's the off season. We into a new season now. We
Right.
got bigger things. We got to get back there. We got to figure out what happened and all that. So I mean, it is what it is now. I mean, so
For sure. All right, bro. So with the off season and everything, man, you put your name in the draft. What's that process like? Just a little bit.
uh, it's just. I mean, it's a good process. It's something that a lot of people dream of, whether it's going great or it's not. It's just something everybody would want the opportunity to do. Can't really talk about like what's going on right now behind the scenes, but I mean, it's good. It's a good feeling. It's a good experience, and I'm fortunate and blessed to be able to do it.
For sure, for sure. All right, bro. Just one. Yo, and if y'all got any questions, we're gonna get to them at the end. I got like 1 or 2 more questions for my mans, and then I'm gonna open it to y'all if y'all have anything. So just throw them in the question section. I'll try to get to them. But last thing I got for you, bro. Just let's talk about the tats. Let's talk about the tattoos. You said you got your the footprints tatted on you. How many tattoos do you even have for real? I feel like you're definitely one of the most tattooed dudes in the league. In our league.
I'm not sure.
Maybe too
I
much to
never
count.
really is the one to count, but I got the sleeve, I got this sleeve, I got my leg sleeve, then I got my whole upper body. So
when's what age you start getting the ink at?
my mom allowed me to get my first one, I think 15.
Okay.
And I was only supposed to get that one, but
you know how that ink get. I got a
yeah.
little bit. I'm trying to finish my little half.
Yeah.
Once
you get the one, you want to keep getting them and
trying to keep
getting
building. Trying to keep building.
I couldn't get the first one without the approval though.
Right,
so
right, yeah.
That was good.
I heard that. Well, yeah, bro, that's what I got for you. That's what I got for you, man. If anyone got any questions, throw them in. If y'all throw them in there, let me check. No questions right now. But I'm gonna just let them in. Keep it on for like a few more seconds up. But besides that, man, just appreciate you coming to chop it up with me, man. And best of luck to you for real. Best of luck to you and your team. I'll be seeing y'all next year. I hope I'll be seeing y'all next year. I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying? So friendly competition on the court. Competition on the court.
Say no more. Just looking forward to
Bet that, bro. Be easy.